Hey, howdy, hey, friends and neighbors and patrons. I thought that today I might show you my herbal medicine cabinet that I just got. Don't mind the mess. This is where our attic, sorry, yeah, look at that. Our attic lives in the dining room right now until we get done working on it. But I managed to cram in a pantry because all of my herbal medicine stuff has been spread out through the whole house in different cabinets and shelves. And so I thought, I've got to get this stuff together, and I'm going to show you my stuff. I thought it might be interesting to see what herbs I have and you know what I use. I don't have absolutely everything in here because it's just crammed full, but this is basically it. I've ordered another cabinet, but here we go. So I have a jar. Actually, I need yeah, man, I may need 3 cabinets for all my jars. What do I even have in this? Oh, some dandelion root. There's roasted dandelion root. Okay, eggshell powder. Yeah, eggshell powder. Lots of calcium and minerals in there. Whoops, I'll pick that up after the video. Mountain Rose herb catalog. In the top, I've kind of got all my liquids. Ooh, I wish I had better lighting in here. A bunch of different tinctures. Oh, there's a dry thing. Those are, oh, pokeberries. Dried pokeberries. So what do we have? Mad Dog Skullcap. Passion Vine, very relaxing. Mad Dog Skullcap's a nerve tonic, right? Am I remembering that right? Oh, I'm so sorry. The light is not as bright as I thought it was going to be. That's Arnica liniment. That's excellent for pains, sore muscles, and things. It's topical only. Arnica is. Some echinacea from what we grew ourselves. Echinacea is a good immune booster, among other things. It's got some antiviral, antibacterial. Poke root tincture. Yee. Use with caution. It's a lymph mover, among other things. Excellent elderberry. Pine needles. Those are both antiviral and immune stimulating. Pine needle does a whole bunch. Sweet gum tincture. That's another antiviral. If you live in the well, how far north did they go? I know sweet gums are in the south. But those little, you know, those prickly balls that you step on and people mowing their yard hate them, those are great plants. Some elder leaf. I don't use this with kids because it's a little too strong. Look at that. I haven't even drained it out. But it's a good diaphoretic. It has the elderberry properties too. It's just a little more stout. Adults can use that. I use that when I first start to get a cold. I try to sweat it out with that, a cold or a flu or something. Chickweed. Yay. This actually... Oh, I should probably bottle this and send it off. It was about a year ago I started writing with the Grow Network. And my first article was about chickweed, and I thought, hey, you know, as the year comes around, I can make a chickweed tincture and send them one kind of as a, I don't know, memento or a souvenir or something. Opium lettuce. We will do a video on that later in the year. I think you're going to like that one. It's not actually opium. It's not illegal or anything, so it's okay, and it's not going to be addictive. Like it's not opium, so you're not going to have those drug addictions. There's a little elderberry. All of the cayenne. Cayenne is good for pain topically, which you would not think so. You would think it would burn. If you get too much, it does. But cayenne actually has a numbing property as well, and it'll clear your sinuses. Oh, cayenne. Let's see, arnica, that's the topical one we talked about. Beautyberry, oh, sorry, let me point at what I'm looking at. Beautyberry is good for repelling bugs. Mad Dog Skullcap, we looked at that one. Yarrow is a good anti-bleeding agent. It has some antimicrobial properties as well. It's also diaphoretic, helps you sweat. This is one I got this as a special offer. I think I only had to pay some shipping for this. Immune block. And, I'm sorry, immune biotic, sorry. I'm in a shadow too. I don't know if you come across this. I liked it. I thought it was a pretty good one. So if you see that somewhere, you can buy one of those. Okay, I found my jojoba oil. Hey, it's my zombie stomper. We love that around here. Passion vine. Passion vine. It tastes bad, but it's a good one. Sweet gum. I think we looked at these. Purple dead nettle. Get in focus there. Purple dead nettle. It does some things. My favorite thing is it seems to be pretty effective with allergies. That is not its only property. And I don't hear people talk about that a lot, but it is anti-allergy, and I've had really good results with it with me and my family. So it may be something you want to look into. Also, it's blooming right now, at least around us. And then cedar. This is juniperous cedar. I really need to do a real video on the difference between cedars and cedars and also cedars, because there are a lot of plants that people call cedars that are different plants. Little extra zombie stomper in a bigger bottle. More purple dead nettle. Cleavers. Now cleavers are fun. They're also a lymph mover, just like poke root, but they are super duper safe, especially compared to the poke root. There's more beautyberry leaf. You know, I like to show you how to make your own tinctures and encourage you to learn to make your own medicines. If you don't have any of these plants around you, if you want to buy a tincture from me, you can get in touch with me through the comments, and we can work that out. Sweet gum, we've looked at that already. That's arnica, I know. Oh, the rest of my zombie-proof fire cider. We got a good way through that this year. Oh, look at those. You can see the elderberries in it. Well, you may not be able to. I hope this video is not just a bunch of shadows in darkness. Yarrow. This was an experimental version of the yarrow. I didn't pack it quite as tight as I think I would like to have. But, I mean, it still worked pretty well. I think it could have been, this one could have been better. I was trying something out. This is the alcohol that I use when I make tinctures. I usually, well, the concentration depends on what your plant is, but for most of them, I'll just have a sort of a 50% alcohol diluted bottle around. I have a tray of just random stuff. Beeswax, good for making salves and lotions and things. Crimson clover, I've been playing around with. Red clover is the one that everybody, uses medicinally, and crimson clover is well, it's just a different clover. You can use it as a tea. I've just been playing around with that. I haven't come to any conclusions, really. It makes a decent tea. Ginger leaves, just to play around with, because I like teas. I mean, it would have the same properties of ginger root, just weaker. Lemon balm, we have a lot of lemon balm that grows around here. It's antimicrobial. Lemon balm is especially good against cold sore viruses, by the way. I think that's going to be comfrey leaves. My daughter really likes frozen, so we have frozen baggies. These are a variety of native coneflower that grows around here, and I was just kind of playing around with these a little bit to see how I liked their antiviral properties. You know, it's going to be time to harvest elm seeds here real soon. Elm seeds usually come on pretty early in the spring, and there could always be some exceptions somewhere, but as far as I'm aware, all elm seeds are edible. And each year I kind of play with recipes with these, try to improve the taste a little bit. They taste fine, they just kind of have a little bit of an aftertaste. Each species is different. Here's reishi mushrooms, which I just did a presentation on. We've got some dried reishi in here to play around with. Oh, I know exactly what this is. Yellow dock. Really great for your liver, very nutritive. Tastes like rancid dishwater. Maybe not rancid, but tastes pretty bad. Blackberry leaf, which I edited and finished up an article on the Grow Network about raspberry leaf, and blackberry leaf is, it's closely related. It's very comparable. It's not identical, but it has a lot of the same properties. More yarrow. I like the yarrow powder for bleeding. Oh, my kids made these with the, I have a video of this on there too, the ginseng pills, the Grow Network's herbal medicine maker kit. And then I think I just store my random herbs down in here. Oh, cherry bark. I made a video, and it was a real cute video of me and the kids working together to make this cherry bark powder. And I exported the video, and I had it on my computer desktop, and then I thought that I had already uploaded it, and I deleted it. And I was so mad at myself, because it was a cute little video. I think I may still have all of the raw clips. I may have to go back and redo it at some point. Because, I mean, cherry bark is handy. It's good for coughs anyway. More eggshell powder. Is this willow? Yeah, willow bark. It's a painkiller. It's also good for rooting your plants. I think I did a... I don't know if the article came out for that or if I just talked about it on the Facebook group. Now here, let me get down in the floor. See, look at how crammed this is. There's no way that this is usable. I have to have another one. I have most of my dried stuff. I have some rose hips dried. Mostly I just want these for the tea. These rose hips are so sweet and taste so good, but they're so little and hard to work with. Echinacea, passion vine. Let's see if there's anything else we haven't looked at. Chia. Did you know that you can grow chia? You can buy chia seeds, you know, like the chia pets, and you would think that they make just this little tiny plant. Oh, sorry, I covered up the camera. But no, they grow into a tall plant, and you can use the leaves for tea, and they have some medicinal purposes that kind of escape my mind at the moment. It's been a while since I've grown them. That powder's actually probably getting on the old side. Blackberry leaf. Goldenrod. I have an article about that on the Grow Network. Goldenrod's useful for some stuff. There's the one species that escapes me at the moment, but it's the most medicinal. I just use this for tea, and it's really not my favorite. I don't have the best tasting goldenrods around me. Mullein. Of course, mullein is famous for lung and bronchial stuff, also for ear infections. Clingers or cleavers. We've looked at the tincture of that. Okay, I ordered a bunch of stuff from Mountain Rose Herb. Refilled everything. I have some bilberries. I'm going to try to consume these for my, you know, eyesight experiment, trying to recover, you know, perfect vision and all that. Big bunch of comfrey root. I grow comfrey too. I kind of got tired of not having as much comfrey as I wanted, so I just bought a big thing of it. A lot of these are for articles that I'm going to write about for the Grow Network also. They've kind of got this menu set up of articles that they want. And I don't like to write about an article unless I'm actively using that plant, you know, kind of have a relationship worked up with it. Nettle leaf powder, super nutritive. You can read the article I have on the Grow Network on that one, actually. Really, really good for you. What do I have here? Flax seed. These are pretty cheap, by the way. We'll get the flax seed later. Okay, licorice root, the Glycyrrhizae glabra licorice. This one's gonna be fun. I can't find my recipe, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to do it as a Patreon thing. I'm going to show you a recipe to make a licorice pop, kind of. It's sort of a misleading name, but that's going to be fun. Lobelia, a little dabble, do you? Fun thing about lobelia, it's also called pukeweed, which is sort of a joke in The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. When Bilbo Baggins, you know, he complains about his relative Lobelia, Sackville Baggins. She's this real irritating character. And, you know, lobelia, another name for it is pukeweed. I laugh at the humor. I've got a little bit of this growing. I don't know if it will be successful, or we can hope so. Valerian root. I'm trying to grow this, too. It has a lot of good uses. We can get into depth a little later. There's some more licorice root. Just cut up more. Licorice root's great for sore throats. It's laxative, too. Skull cap. Right, I just wanted some fresh skullcap powder. Marshmallow root. This is what we're going to use to try to make marshmallows. It's also very demulcent, very soothing, topically or internally. So, upset stomach. That's great for that indigestion too. If it's or like a reflux thing, really coats it. Raspberry leaf. Looks like we're nearly out of that one already. That's another nutritive. It's also astringent, toning. Siberian ginseng. I love this stuff. Eleuthero or Eleuthero, depending on who you ask. It's an adaptogen. It's energizing. Helps boost your immune system, give you energy. Oh, I said that one. Chamomile flower. That's German chamomile. Of course, it's calming. It's great for your digestive system. Oh, yes. I bought a huge thing of oat straw because I love oat straw, so I've had to separate it into multiple bags. It's all oat straw. Oat straw is one of my favorites. Oat straw and I, we get along really well. I have a big affinity for oat straw. Energizing, put you in a good mood. Here's just some chickweed that I've grabbed out of the yard. And, you know, chickweed season won't last forever, so if I want to have enough to make tinctures and, well, not, you know, I won't need any more tinctures this year, but if I need more for teas, this, among other things, this is good for bringing down fevers. We have a little girl that tends to spike high fevers, and we don't want to give her the, you know, medicines unless we need to. We're not against pharmaceuticals, but we don't like to give them without, you know, purpose, without need. But chickweed is one of the things that really helps to bring her fever down. And she will drink. It's one of the things that she will take. Because I've got plenty of herbs that can help bring her fever down, but they're not all ones that she wants to take. But I can make her some chickweed tea, and she'll drink that. Here's hibiscus flowers. These smell great. You can make a good tea. That's going to be one of the soon-to-be coming out articles for the Grow Network, soon-ish. And, okay, more nettle leaf. And lastly, peppermint leaf. That is a lot of peppermint. Peppermint is a digestive aid, and it smells real nice. And it makes a nice tea. It's calming. Well, it's kind of calming and energizing at the same time, isn't it? Peppermint's kind of odd because it is a digestive stimulant, so you might not want to use it if you have, say, an ulcer or something. You might not want those extra gastric juices. But peppermint is also very calming to the nerves, and it has a pain-deadening effect, so maybe you would want to use it. That's going to be a personal thing. I know that peppermint's another herb that I really get along with. My main herbs I really get along with are peppermint, oat straw, rosemary, and something else. There's a fourth one, but that I really like and that they really like me. And so I can use peppermint about any time and it always works for me. Except for headaches. A lot of people really like peppermint for headaches, but there are so many different things that can give you a headache. And I'm not usually prone to headaches, but when I do have a headache, they don't seem to be the type of headaches that peppermint works on. But for some people, that's the stuff right there. So there we go. That's a look at my very crammed in here herbal medicine cabinet. Feel free to ask me any questions or give me some suggestions on organization other than get more cabinets, because that's what I'm going to do. I don't even have any of the bottles and the tools to make anything in here. Okay, I think this video has gone on plenty long enough. If you're still watching at this point, hey, thanks for watching. And I'll have something else on tomorrow because it's that 31-day challenge. I'll see you guys later. It's nice visiting with you.